here we are. This is the 2020 varsity roster for the TLCA Eagles. Number 1, Jesse Salazar. Number 2, Eric Lucero. Number 3, Jaime Alcala. Number 5, Adrian Ellison. Number 10, Jaden New. Number 12, Adrian Sailors. Number 15, Brian McMiller. Number 20, Jeremiah Williams. Number 22, Aiden Jones. Number 30, Matt De La Pina. Number 34, Christian Chappelle. Number 48, Dylan Kraus. And number 50, Miguel Garcia. Number 78, Tyler Roberts. And number 84, Blake Valentine. The managers for the Eagles are Anavea Williams and Slavic Stokes. The coaches are head coach Brandon Elzer, defense coordinator Sam Singleton, and the assistant coach is LaVeus Taylor. All right, so that is the roster for the TLCA Eagles, and this will be their second district game. And so we're fixing to come at you with the Red Devil varsity lineup. And let's see if I can get something lined up here for Pete, and as he does the lineup for the Red Devils.
I hold in my hand the roster for the 2020 Rankin Red Devil varsity squad. Number 1, Deshaun Goodley. Number 2, Oren Bond. Number 3, Justin Rodriguez. Number 5, Hayden Lofton. Number 7, Noah Aguilar. Number 8, Blake Wise. Number 9, Carlos Cura. Number 10, Caleb Aguero. Number 12, Benjamin Rios. Number 14, Harrison Fouts. Number 15, Angel Gonzalez. Number 20, TJ Templeton. Number 21, David Bunger. Number 22, Matthew Gonzalez. Number 23, Braxton Kirkland. Number 25, Quentin Landry. Number 32, Max Morgan. Number 40, David Alvarado. Number 44, Robert Joyce. And the big man, number 99, Noah Aguilar. Head coach is Garrett Avalos. Assistant coaches are James Garrett, Colton Martin, James White, Chase Riker. The varsity cheerleaders are Valerie Gaddis, Kalea Jackson, Bree Hare, Katrina Prewozniak. What's that?
He said Noah Aguilar.
Oh, Noah Armendariz. My bad. All right, where was I? Katrina Prewozniak. Now you broke my mojo.
Sorry.
That's all right. That's all right.
Doing good.
All right, Bianca Cura and Taylor Ramos. Managers are Nathan Gaddis, Colton Bunger, Gage Lopez, Chase Garrett. Cheer sponsors, Katie Pop. Man director, Bobby Templeton. Athletic trainer, Jim Sears. Student trainers, Emily Bunger. Filmer is Alon Gomez. Principal, Adrian Gallardo. And superintendent, Superfan, Superman, Super Sammy White. And that is your 2020 varsity Red Devil roster. I'm Pete Jackson along with Tim Ward and Super Sammy White. We are bringing you the game against the Midland TLCA Eagles.
Well, I don't know if we can get in the camera, but I'd like to, has everybody seen Tim? Have they seen Pete Jackson tonight? Because I think you're looking pretty snatched.
He looks nice.
You know, I didn't know.
The camera does him no justice.
Yeah, no,
it's a beautiful outfit.
No.
But what was your analogy you used earlier? I thought
Anybody used on the 70s version of the Newlywed Game is this guy right here.
Oh, yeah. So, you know, I'm feeling good. You know, I dressed up for this big game. This is a district game. And so, you know, I had to, really spruce it up. Now, Boo Boo and I, we were doing a contest, a Halloween contest, so we didn't want to be the people to encourage people to dress up and us not dress up. So Boo and I both are wearing our Halloween costumes, and I am going as my dad in 1976.
Looks good on you.
Just
I like
being a
the
good
hair.
example.
Yeah.
Good example for all.
Great participation.
Hey, I'd like to go over the state rankings because there was some shuffling after Sterling City beat Westbrook last week. And so in the 10th spot in the state of Texas is Water Valley. You know, Water Valley's been moving up all year long. And so that kind of caught me by surprise to throw in the top 10. Number 9, Union Hill. Number 8 is the Lakey Eagles. You know, we beat them 98-97 in Lakey. So still a good squad. And then moving up is Knox City Greyhounds.
Yeah.
You know, so Knox City is, coming up in that side of the woods. And then the May, and they're on the eastern side of the bracket. and May are going to be contenders on the east side.
Right.
Between them
And Lakey.
and then
Is Jacksboro on that side as well?
and
down there?
Jonesboro.
Jonesboro.
Yep, they sure are.
Yeah.
And then in the 4 slot is the Rankin Red Devils. And then moving to the 3 spot is Westbrook. And then number 2, Borden County. And the number 1 spot is the Sterling City Eagles.
There you
I
go.
kind of seen that one coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like our shot at 4. We're
Yeah.
good setting it at 4.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And so we were talking about the playoff scenarios. We're going to be playing somebody out of the Western District, for either Fort Davis or Van Horn. And so that would be our first playoff games if this game tonight and next week game goes in the Red Devils' favor, which I think they will.
Right.
And so,
And
yes.
this is a weird season, the 2020, the COVID season, I guess you could call it. You don't know how many kids are healthy, who's a healthy scratch, who's on quarantine. So
Yeah, we experienced that last night. Our volleyball team, we were kind of one short last night, but the girls had a great season in volleyball. We're super proud of them. I keep saying they laid a great foundation for
Right.
years to come.
Yes.
With a good young squad, 2 seniors. Shout out to Neve, Kira, and Chelsea Tubbs, the 2 seniors on the team. They will be missed,
They
but
will be missed.
I think they're really good leaders for the volleyball girls this year.
right.
And so we have about 5:07 on the clock and ticking, and fixing to go through our school songs and the national anthem. And I'd like to thank Tim Ward. Tim has kids in the school district, and Chris Ward is working the camera tonight. We'd like to thank him. Our producers, Don and Paige, doing a great job on the production bot. And then our cameras on the field will be Jackson Wyatt and Nick Tellez.
It's a perfect night for football.
It
It's
is.
65 degrees, sun going down, lights up. The grass looks perfect because it's turf.
Yeah. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better
No,
night.
it's
We
beautiful.
we had such a crappy start to the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday was just bone chilling cold.
Yes.
But man, it is definitely the
Football
football
weather.
gods have smiled on us tonight.
Yeah, about an 8-mile-an-hour wind. It's just beautiful. You won't get too hot, too cold, just right.
All right, I got a question for both of you. So, any predictions on the Grady Garden City game? I'm going to give you the spread. According to sixmanfootball.com, the spread is Grady is underdog to Garden City by 20 points.
Whoa.
Do y'all think that's accurate? Do you think
I would take Grady in the points.
All right. I am going to go, and y'all are going to laugh at me, and Scott Bicknell and Coach Wood are just going to start, cheering me on, but I'm going to say Garden City by 45.
Oh.
I say Garden City 45.
Pete, I agree with you. I
There
think
you go.
that's what I say
Yep.
too.
I'm going to take Grady in the points.
All right, so Tim Ward taking Grady the points, and Pete and Sammy taking a 45 victory on the Greyhounds, the Bearcats, and so we'll see how that turns out.
And the game next week, am I right? We play for the belt, right?
Yeah, we're playing for the belt, and so we have this big wrestling belt. And who won in that belt last year?
I think we did.
Oh, yeah,
Wasn't
we
it?
did. And so in the inaugural season of the belt, of this wrestling belt, and it's called, you remember what it's called? The Cactus?
No, it's the
Desert
Rumbleweed.
The Rumbleweed.
Rumbleweed
The
Classic.
Rumbleweed Classic.
And
that-
see, you and I say wrestling, but Boo Boo says wrestling.
Yes, yeah.
It's a wrestling belt.
It's a wrestling belt. But if you haven't seen the belt, you'll see it on camera next week as we try to take it home for the second year in a row.
That's
And
right.
it's nice.
And so looking at some other games out there in the six-man world, that have some bearing, I was looking for Fort Davis and seeing the spread of the Fort Davis game tonight. And so it is Fort Davis is underdog to Van Horn by 16 points.
Oh, that's a good game.
So I think we're going to play the second team in
Out
that
of the
district.
district.
So whoever loses that game is probably the team, if we win out, that we would play in the first round of the playoffs. So any predictions? Let's give you a prediction. Is it going to be Fort Davis or Van Horn? Who's going to be victorious in that game?
I'll take Van Horn.
All right, so Tim Ward taking Van Horn.
Yeah, I'm going Van Horn, too.
All right, and I'm going to pick the upset, and I'm going to pick Fort Davis.
There you go.
So let's see what will happen. But we're going to play the second team team of that district if we win out.
Right.
And, of course, I think we're going to win out. I'm a homer, and I love
That's
the
right.
Red Devils, but we can't look past Garden City.
No, not at all.
Never can.
This one of them games records out of the book. It's a rivalry week, I guess you could say. We're going to get their best. They're going to get our best. We want to beat them. They want to beat us.
Yep. Speaking of our best, our team captain is going to be number 12, Benjamin Rios. And the captain for the Eagles of Midland is going to be number 12, Adrian Saller. How did y'all say that? Slayer?
Call him Slayer.
Slayer.
He's 22.
Oh, 22? All right, that's going to be Aiden Jones. That's a lot easier to say.
Aiden Jones.
Aiden's not in pads, so this might be the only time we say that name.
Yeah.
And who's that number 12 on the field for the Red Devils?
That's the Ben Rio show.
Are
right
you
there.
sure that's Ben Rio? He has shoulder pads on and all, huh?
There has been a Ben Rio sighting.
So is Ben Rios going to play tonight, the first game since the White Deer game?
I don't know.
Got to be fresh legs.
Let's see if that is the case. That's going to be a big benefit for the Red Devils. Ben Rios, a real leader for the Red Devils, one of the fastest kids on our team. All right, so we're getting really close here to the national anthem, 105 and ticking. During the national anthem, we'll take a pause in talking and let you listen to it. It'll be played by the Red Devil Band led by Bobby Templeton.
I got to straighten my wig.
And the fans in the stands starting to stand up and remove their hats. And we do have a showing tonight. And friends and neighbors from Midland on the visitor side. And TLCA is wearing blue pants and white shirts. And it's the first time they've been to Rankin.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Red Devil High School song.
And they're playing the Rankin School song at this time.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you would at this time, please join us in a moment of silence. Thank you. Representing America in the East End Zone, raising the flag tonight is going to be Joe Guerra, Damon Mackinac, and Toby Pittman. To honor America, your Red Devil Band.
All right, so that is the national anthem played by the Red Devil Band. What a sound they're starting to put out. Hey, and we'd like to give a shout-out to Noah Aguilar. Noah, I know you're listening and watching us. We love you, man, and we wish you were here tonight. And we're sorry you got to miss the senior night, but the guys are dedicating this victory to you, bud. So hope you're at home watching. And this shout-out to Noah Aguilar.
Yes, we miss you. Get better soon. Well, we got a pause in action. Like to thank the tunnel crew.
Oh, yeah.
They're all participating. We got camera girls on the sidelines taking pictures for the yearbook.
And that tunnel crew is a job, and we sure appreciate them. Now, TLCA Eagles taking the field.
And they look athletic. I told Pete that
They
earlier.
sure do.
They look good in their uniforms, blue and white. Look like a bunch of athletic kids, so we ought to have a good ball game.
Well, back deep to receive for the Eagles of Midland. It's going to be number 5, Adrian Ellison, junior.
And
you know, looking over their list, Sammy, you're right. There is no seniors at all. This is a young squad.
Yeah, young squad. They're in transition, you know, and so they're going to be good for years to come. And so, you know, this is the first time they've been to Rankin, and they have not played much six-man ball. And this is actually their second district game, I think, in their school's history. So welcome, TLCA, to six-man, and welcome to Rankin.
Yes.
And so Red Devils getting ready to come out of the tunnel here. And we'll hear the Red Devil fight song as the Red Devils they are stirring it up in there. You see the tunnel
Shaking
moving.
the tunnel.
Yeah, the house is a rocking.
Yeah, it is a rocking. The Red Devils are shaking it up. They look like they're ready to play. And I know we're all excited to see number 12, Ben Rios. He's been out of action since the White Deer game. And here are the mighty Red Devils.
Oh, that's classy
Coming
right
out.
there.
Texas flags, American flags, and Red Devil flags.
It doesn't get better than that.
That's class.
That is awesome. And so there they are, the Red Devil squad, and they're led by head coach Garrett Avalos. And Garrett Avalos has done a great job with the Red Devils. He has a great coaching staff working with him this year with James Garrett, Colton Martin, James Wyatt, and Chase Riker. And again, we'd like to thank Mr. Sears, Jim Sears, our trainer. And then also we'd like to thank those Red Devil cheerleaders on the sidelines that give us the pep and the step that we need. That's Valerie Gaddis, Kalea Jackson, Bree Hare, Katrina Priwozniak, Bianca Cura, and Taylor Ramos.
I'm interested to see Coach Avalos been putting, seems like every week, another little different wrinkle in our offense. I'm going to see what he added this week.
Yeah, we've been pretty vanilla, and he's been doing that on purpose, I know.
Oh, yeah,
but
get you on tape.
He said he is going to open it up a little bit each week. But I know he has a lot of things in store for Garden City next week.
Looks like we're setting up for an onside kick.
Yeah, TJ Timmels is teeing up the ball for the Red Devils, and if you've watched more than one football game, you know he's usually our onside kicker. And it's going to be a little short onside kick. Going to be fielded.
Oh. Fielded with a collision.
Yeah, it's going to be fielded by number 14.
34.
34.
And that's number 20, TJ Templeton, the kicker there.
Kicked it and tackled it. There you go.
Kick and tackle. I tell you what, he's been a great special teams player for the Red Devils all year.
Heads up play by Midland. They come in and field the ball early. That way they can take over.
The Midland Eagles have the ball. It is 1st and 15. Here's the first series of action, and they're going to run a shotgun formation. It'll be a balanced line of scrimmage with a wing back and slot number 5.
We're running a 3-3 defense. Look like we're going to put the pressure on her.
Yeah, watch Braxton Kirkland.
Shooting the gap.
All right, quarterback trying to read the defense, and that's number 30 handing it off to number 44, looks like.
3-yard gain.
And that is about a 3-yard gain. And the running back there is number 48, Dylan Krause. And we just saw his younger brother, I'm assuming it's his younger brother, played junior high ball, really athletic kid. So pick up around 3 yards there. 9:38 ticking here in the first quarter of first series. The Eagles have the ball out of Midland. They're going to run what I call the 3-3 spread, Highland spread. They're going to hand it to number 48 again, and that is Krause.
Hello, Deshaun Goodley. Coming in, shooting in the gap from the back. Made the tackle. About another 2-yard gain.
All right, so that'll bring up 3rd down and about 10 yards for the Eagles.
Looks like they're using like a hurry-up offense. They don't huddle up. They get a play call from the sidelines, check an armband, and we're ready to go.
All right, they're going to go back to the Highland spread, 3-3 Highland spread. And this was made famous by Lane Jackson in the early 80s. And number 30 is going to dump it. It is almost completed. It falls incomplete by a good defensive effort.
Yes, number 10. Caleb Aguero come up and kind of broke that up, tackled by the time the ball got there. Good defensive stop.
But that quarterback had all kinds of pressure brought to him by number 3, Justin Rodriguez.
Yeah, good eyes there, Pete, because that definitely made it a harder throw. And, you know, if you don't have the pressure on the quarterback and the pressure there, that's going to be a completion.
I mean, that's the definition of pressure right there. I mean, when you have Justin Rodriguez running full steam right at you.
All right, here we go. Big 4th down early in this game. 4th and 11 as the Eagles take the field.
All
right, so they're a 3-3 spread, Highland spread, a little bit deeper this time. Number 30 is the quarterback, and that is Matt De La Pena. De La Pena looking to throw, but he is tackled. And that'll be a loss.
Yeah.
Mr. Kirkland.
All right, that is Braxton Kirkland sacking the quarterback, De La Pena, in the backfield for a big loss, and that's going to be a Red Devil first down.
Yeah, that was a great rush, just a bull rush straight at him, one-on-one, about a 15-yard loss. We took over on downs, and now it's time to go to work.
Yes, sir. First and 15, Red Devils. Ball sits on the 30 on the Eagles side of the field. And the Red Devils waste no time. Coming to the line of scrimmage, T.J. Templeton's the quarterback under center. And they are in the Jaybird formation. They're going to look to pass it off the back. They got number 22, Matthew Gonzalez, and he catches just misses his fingertips. And he was wide open, and that would have been a Red Devil touchdown.
Yes.
Yeah, that was definitely catchable. He probably just trimmed his fingernails this morning because that's all he missed it by.
That was a good look, though.
It was.
All right, TJ wasted no time. Devils taking a shot early, so they'll be second down and 15. They go straight to the line of scrimmage in the Jaybird formation. They're going to pitch it back to Justin Rodriguez on the sweep left to the weak side, and he's going to run hard, brought down there by number 30.
Yeah, about a 13-yard gain, good aggressive run, stayed in bounds, clock running.
And that's the quarterback, Matt De La Pena, with the tackle. And that'll be second down and about 4 yards for the Red Devils. 8:30 on the clock here in the first quarter. This is the first offensive series for the Red Devils. It's a 0-0 ball game as the Red Devils come to the line of scrimmage. And again, they're gonna be in a balance set, a wing set, and their tailback now is number 1, Deshaun Goodley. They're gonna pitch it back to Goodley on a sweep to the right side. He's following number 20 after a nice block. He's gonna run all the way in, and that's gonna be a Red Devil touchdown.
Man, I like that little move there at the end.
Right there at the end, a little shake and bake. Brought it back in, jumped in the end zone.
And there was a lot of good in that play, and I'm going to highlight number 20 there. The quarterback doing a nice lead block and hooking his defender. You hook that defender in, you got a lot of green grass for.
And he had a convoy all the way down the field.
Great offensive effort.
All right, get your texting fingers ready. Teeing up the ball for the Red Devils is going to be number 3, Justin Rodriguez. Kicking the ball is number 40, David Alvarado. They're waiting on the snap. And the kick is up, and it is in the parking lot.
Boom.
It's no good.
And it is no good, so no prizes, no prizes.
We got some listeners hitting me up from Brady, Texas. That'd be Kay and Kat and Brent.
All right, so fans are on their feet. The Red Devils strike first with 8:08 on the clock.
Oh, we're going to redo it. Hold on. We get a do-over.
Oh, there's a penalty on the play.
We get a do-over. Somebody might get to win something.
And so David Alvarado have another shot at it.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Signing autographs. All right, David Alvarado's going to have one more attempt at it. And I know that the folks at home was wanting a prize from the First State Bank of Rankin, a division of Texas Financial.
They get a second chance now.
So everybody who sent your text, it hadn't went through yet.
So they moved the ball up half the distance to the goal line.
All right, they're waiting on the snap. Kick is up. And that one's going to be in the swimming pool.
That one's no good.
And that one is no good either. All right.
So what did we play? 3 plays there or 4 plays? 4-play drive?
I think that was about a 4-play drive.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good, effective. I mean, we didn't lose any yards. We had the one miscommunication on the pass play that would have been a touchdown. And other than that, very effective offensive set by the Rankin Red Devils.
Definitely. All right, so Midland TLCA gets the ball first, and they get a turnover and downs. Red Devils get it, and they strike in 4 plays and cap it off with a touchdown run by Deshaun Goodley.
All right, teeing up the ball for the Red Devils is going to be number 40, David Alvarado. And if you know much, he is our big ball kicker. And back deep to receive is going to be number 5. And number 5 is Adrian Ellison.
He looks like he can run. We're going to find out.
And again, I'd like to highlight there are no seniors on the Eagles squad, all juniors and below.
And it's going to be a big kick, and that one's going to go out of the back of the end zone.
Touchback.
So with 8 minutes, 8 seconds left in the first quarter, 6-0 Red Devils.
We got a flag. Looks like Rankin was offsides on the kick. I don't know what they'll decide to do, make us re-kick or what.
Yeah, they're probably going to push us back and let us re-kick this ball.
Then we'll know if number 5 can run.
Yes.
You'll have a lot more room.
But David's got a big leg. He can still put it back there.
I think they're just going to take the ball.
Yeah.
All right, they're going to take the ball here on the 25-yard line. Where it'll be first and 15 Eagles. Eagles out of Midland, Texas. And they're going to be in the whole Highland spread, 3-3 look. Number 30, De La Pena, is the quarterback. De La Pena is going to take the snap and hand it off to number 5. That is Adrian Ellison.
Oh.
Hard run up the middle.
That is a hard run.
About a 9-yard gain. He was Game tackled by number 10 and number 3.
Yeah, Caleb Aguero making a nice football tackle there, but that's going to bring up 2nd down and 6 for the Eagles.
You know, it looked like they kind of double-teamed Braxton Kirkland right there.
Yeah, I think they figured him out.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 3-3 look. De La Pena, the quarterback, number 30. And the old Highland spread, tight spread. Quarterback is about 6 yards back in a shotgun formation. 7:32 and ticking here in the first quarter. It's a 6-0 ball game. Red Devils on top. They're going to snap it to De La Pena. He's going to look to pass. He's going to hit number 5.
Oh, hello. I think that's incomplete pass.
I believe it is.
And that is a phrase, and I'm going to let Tim Ward say the phrase.
That
here.
was a decleater.
That was a decleater.
right there.
By number 10. It was number 10, Caleb Aguero, making that hit.
Yes, that's just a good football play. Reminds me of Ronnie Lott. He
Wow,
made
what a
contact right at point of contact. I mean, right as that guy got the ball, he was met with.
You know, how about Caleb Aguero? That kid has came on this year.
Yeah, and he's such a nice kid. He's like the silent assassin.
I like that hair.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and about 6, and Eagles going to pitch it back to 48.
Oh!
And they've dodging there. Braxton Kirkland in the backfield.
They narrowly avoided disaster right there.
And David Bunger come up and made that tackle on the outside. Credit to the fullback for Midland. He was bobbling the ball and running for his life at the same time.
All right, so that's going to bring up 4th down after that nice defensive effort there. 4th down and 6, so no gain on the play. They got the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. And so it's 6:53 and counting. Big 4th down here for the Eagles. They're going to be in the Highland 3-3 spread, tight spread. Number 30, De La Pena is the quarterback. De La Pena is going to look to pass. He's looking for number 5 in the flat. He's going to hit number 5 in the flat. He's hit by Deshaun Goodley.
There you go.
And that is short of the first down.
And
that'll be a Red Devil first down.
Yeah, that was a first down saving tackle by Deshaun.
Yeah.
And
we had like a jailbreak rush, I guess you could say.
And that was a great play drawn up by the Eagles to number 5 in the flat. And I thought, man, they're going to break a lot of yardage. But Deshaun had something to say about that.
Yes, he did.
And Deshaun's just quick.
I just got a shout out from Mr. Gary Jackson. He says hello.
Hello, Gary Jackson. Thanks for listening in. Or I should say watching now.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
They can see it.
Here you go, Tim. You're right. Here we're opening up here. Twins right. And we got a single spread look with Deshaun as the spread back. He can run or throw. And he's going to throw it deep and really deep to Justin Rodriguez. Rodriguez finds what a catch by number 3, Justin Rodriguez. And that's going to be a Red Devil touchdown.
Just a little pitch and catch right there.
He went from defender to receiver, I think, there.
I tell you what, Justin Rodriguez made that happen right there.
Yeah.
You know, he adjusted the ball. He's like, that's not your ball, that's mine.
He just wanted it a little bit more than they did.
Wow, what a play there by number 3, Justin Rodriguez.
All right, let's see if we can't give something away by the First State Bank of Rankin.
Here we go.
All right, waiting on the snap. Holding the ball is going to be number 3, Justin Rodriguez. Kick is up by David Alvarado.
That is.
And that one is good. That one's cash money. So send a text or a meme about money, and we will hook you up. First one to hit me on a text to get a prize from the First State Bank of Rankin, a division of Texas Financial.
You need to start playing Pink Floyd. Money.
I tell you what, you know, Deshaun, he underthrew the ball a little bit. And when he threw it, he knew it.
Yeah.
And then Justin Rodriguez, he stopped, adjusted, and really the defender had a better play on the ball than Justin did. He just made it happen.
He went from receiver to defender to touchdown.
And Deshaun was about on the devil's ass when he threw that ball. So he threw that ball a good 36, 37 yards in the air.
Just flicked his wrist.
So what a start for the Red Devils. 6:25 on the clock. It's a 14-0 ball game. David Alvarado putting the score through the uprights for the Devils.
And I was thinking the other day, correct me if I'm wrong, we hadn't had a touchdown scored on us in district. Is that correct?
That's correct.
That would be correct. And, we played the Lubbock Titans here, a good team from Lubbock. It was nice to see them come all the way from Lubbock to Rankin.
Yes.
So we've had some people
All
travel
right,
this
we
year.
have a winner, Chris Gray.
It's an onside kick.
Oh, he gets down.
Fielded by number 14 there.
All right, Chris Gray, you got
34,
a prize back
34.
from the First State Bank of Rankin, the division of Texas Financial.
And that's Christian Chappelle fielding that ball. And that'll be 1st and 15 Eagles after Pete announced the prize package winner. 6:25 on the clock, and the Eagles have the ball as they come to the line of scrimmage. And they're going to be in the old Lane Jackson 3-3 Highland spread. Number 30, De La Pena, is the quarterback in shotgun position. And they're going to hand it to number 5. He has a little bit of room up the middle.
Ooh. And he's a no-gainer.
Yeah.
Might have got 2 yards. They gave him forward progress.
And that's number 3, Justin Rodriguez, bringing the hammer along with number 10, Caleb Aguero.
You know, after our front 3 sell out, them other 3 are standing back there like linebackers, just coming up and filling the gap.
I wish the Dallas Cowboys would watch us and learn from us a little bit.
Think about it. We'll all get to go to bed early Sunday night.
Yeah. 6 minutes and ticking here, 14-0 ball game. And Eagles have the ball, 2nd down and 13. Highland spread. They're going to, De La Pena's looking to pass, and he's going to dump it. What a heads-up play by De La Pena. But the ball falls incomplete.
Bunger had the rush on number 21. David Bunger was in there putting the heat on the quarterback.
And we've been talking about number 21, just a sophomore. He started this year on the JV team, and this is proof that hard work pays off. He's worked his way all the way up to be a valid, contributor on the Devils defense.
He's a good end rusher.
All right, here we go. We're going to go in a J-gun formation here. Number 30, De La Pena, is going to take the ball. He's going to hand it to number 48 right at the middle.
No, but Braxton Kirkland had other thoughts.
Other ideas.
And that's Dylan Cross, the ball carrier, Kraus. And they pick up around 1 yard in the play. Bring up 4th and 13 for the Eagles.
I'm not a coach, but I'm saying running up the middle is not working.
No, they need to try something else.
Yeah.
Unless they're softening it up. Maybe
you know what I am impressed with? They look to be very well coached.
Oh, yeah.
I like what they're doing.
They're like a disciplined team.
Yeah, and I like their formations, and they look crisp, and some of the routes have been really crisp out there. And so when you see that, they could be a good team in the future, somebody to watch out for.
Yeah. They're going to call a timeout and talk about this 4th down play.
Well, we've seen little flashes of greatness. Some of those kids have really got some speed.
And they're young. You talk about no seniors on this squad. Again, let's give a shout-out to Noah Aguilar. He's a senior. He's at home watching the game. So shout-out from us here at Rankin to you, Noah Aguilar.
Yeah, we always like seeing Noah with those big extra point blocks.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He's a kick blocking fool.
Yes, he is.
But, he's got those long arms, and, when he stretches out, I bet he's 7.5, 8 foot tall.
Yeah, and I don't know how. He's at least 6 foot tall, I know, but you're right. He does have some long arms. All right, so 5:07, we have a first timeout. Eagles taking a timeout here, discussing this big 4th down play. Trying to get the first down. They got 4th and 12. And we do have a score here. The O'Donnell Eagles are beating Borden County 10-8 with 3:45 to play in the first quarter. Compliments of Darren Aiken. All right, thanks for that update, Darren.
Man.
So, hey, that's exciting.
Hey, man.
Man. Borden County's beating those O'Donnell Eagles, man.
I couldn't believe it either, man.
All right, so here we go. Big 4th down play. They're going to be in the J-gun formation. They're going to hand it to number 5. Ball's on the ground. It's a fumble.
That's 4th down rule. They cannot advance the fumble, so that's a dead ball at the 40-yard line.
And that's going to be a Red Devil first down. 1st and 15, Red Devils ball on the 40-yard line with 5:01 on the clock to play in the first quarter. And it is a 14-0 ball game. Red Devils waste no time, don't huddle. Number 23 comes off the field. It looks like number 1, Deshaun Goodley, and number 3 are going to be in the backfield. Now, this is something you don't see. This is double trouble here in the backfield.
Pick your poison.
T formation with Deshaun Goodley and Justin Rodriguez.
This is trouble right here, boys.
TJ Templeton, the quarterback. They're going to run a sweep left. Number 1, Deshaun Goodley. And number 3 is still on his feet. He's going to go all the way in for a Red Devil touchdown.
Oh, my goodness. How about that
Goodley
block?
Decleated number 15.
Golly.
Oh, man.
I can hear that hit.
A pancake?
Yeah.
I can hear that hit all the way up here. My bones are hurting.
I mean, he opened the door right there.
Oh, wow. What a block by number 1, Deshaun Goodley.
And to the credit of number 15, he popped up and went and tried to make the tackle. But
Yeah,
man, he knows what number 1 feels like.
Yeah. All right. Justin Rodriguez going to be teeing up the ball for number 40, David Alvarado. They're waiting on the snap. The kick is up.
Oh, yeah.
Cha-ching.
And that one, my friend, is cash money. So text me at 693-6000 for a prize from the First State Bank of Rankin, a division of Texas Financial.
4:52 left in the first quarter. It's going to be 22-0 Rankin.
I like that.
All right, so we're on this Halloween's Eve here. Rankin playing their 2nd district ball game. They're 1-0 in district play, and the Eagles are 0-1. And Their loss was handed to them by Garden City.
That's what I was going to ask. Did
Yeah.
Garden City play them?
I think so. Let's look at it. We'll try to pull up that
Well,
score.
we played Grady, so they had to play Garden City.
Yeah, so I think they played Garden City. We'll pull up that score to see what it is. But in the meantime, it is 4:52 to play in the first quarter, so still lots of time. It's already a 22-0 ball game.
All right, back deep to receive for the Eagles is going to be number 5, Ellison, and kicking the ball is going to be our
Got another update here, and I
Yep.
got to give it to you before the
TJ
kickoff.
Templeton.
Grady High School 14, Garden City 8 with 5:45 to
Oh,
play in the
man.
first quarter.
Fielded by number 15 after a drop. I think he was still feeling the ill effects of that hit.
So what was that score
So
again?
Grady on top of Garden City, 14-8, and so Tim Ward's looking pretty good,
I know.
and Pete, and our prediction's not looking really good right now.
Always take the points, boys. Always take the points.
Still got a lot of game to play. So,
Yeah.
but right now, Grady leading Garden City.
Here's an update: 42-0. Happy Cowboys over McLean Tigers. Second quarter.
Oh, I could have seen that one coming.
All right, 4:48 on the clock. It's 1st and 15 Eagles. They come to the line of scrimmage. They're going to be in a J-gun look.
We're trading up our defense. 4-2.
And
Oh,
the
there's
ball's
a
on the
fumble.
ground. De La Pena drops it, but he recovers his own fumble. They'll lose about 5 or 6 yards on the play, bringing up a long second down. And so some interesting games out there. You know, Borden County, that's a surprise score already. And the Garden City Grady team score to me is a little bit of a surprise. And so, but it's still early.
It is.
All right, so a 3-3 spread here. De La Pena, the quarterback, 4:18 and ticking in the first quarter. They're going to hand it to number 5 at the middle.
Oh, and he's met by Mr. Kirkland in the backfield, and he's handled till the troops arrive.
Braxton Kirkland says, "Not today, son."
Not today, Jerry.
All right, so that's going to back him up even more. It'll be 3rd down and about 24 for the first, as the Eagles are pinned back all the way on the 4-yard line.
Yeah, and it's 3rd down and a long ways, about 24 yards.
I would like to thank the band director, Bobby Templeton, for doing a great job every day with our high school band. They continue to improve, and we look forward to seeing them at halftime. All right, here we go. It is 3rd down and long. They're going to hand it at the middle. Number 48.
Oh! Now,
Oh.
he's tackled by everybody, I think.
And that's
Everybody had a shot at him.
Dylan Krause making a nice run, but I tell you what, number 1 came and dropped the hammer on him, and there's another loss on the play.
And Deshaun's being more and more physical every game, it seems to be.
Yeah, I think he's getting ready for playoff form and gearing up for Garden City, and he's healthier by the day. You know, he had a shoulder injury earlier in the year. You know, I haven't seen 12 on the field yet, but he is wearing his shoulder pads tonight. Now it's 4th and long, and it looks like the Midland Eagles are going to punt it here. And
no.
they're going to take the safety.
Be a safety. Number 23, Braxton Kirkland brought the heat, and that is a safety. That'll be 2 points for us, and we receive the kick. They can either kick it or punt it.
All right, so we have some socks here for Socktober here.
All right.
Delivered by Christina Kinney.
All right,
And
the
so
Kinney family.
There you go, some socks for Socktober.
Well, thank y'all very much. Like I said earlier in the junior high game, the Socktober has fell just a little short of their goal, so they're going to extend it for about another 2 weeks to reach the goal of about 250 pairs of socks.
So if you have some socks, you know, it's just like speaking Spanish, S-O-C-K-S. That means there it is in Spanish, by the way. But socks, it's a good mnemonic. But if you have some socks, get them to Pete Jackson for Socktober. Grady Jackson is running that drive. So thank you, Grady, for volunteering. That's a good drive for a good cause.
Yeah, you can drop them off at the high school, the elementary building, or the extension office. Or if all those places are closed, you can find me or Grady. All right, tee up the ball for the
Are they going to punt it, or are they going to – I think they're going to punt it.
Yeah, they can choose to either punt or kick.
Oh, okay.
Number 40 looks like a soccer player, so
All
nope.
right, so back deep to receive is going to be number 3, Justin Rodriguez.
They're
And
going to use the tee.
They're going to tee it up, so it'll be number 3. Number 3 is Jamie. All right, how do y'all say that?
Alcala.
Alcala.
And they kick it from the 20-yard line. You know, that's a little bit different. Usually it's from the 30, but after a safety, they kick it from the 20.
Do they try an onside kick from here?
Yes, they do. And it's going to be fielded by number 9, Carlos Cura, and he's got a little room to the outside, boys. He's on his way, but he's going to be pushed out of bounds about the 11-yard line.
Number 15.
That was a beautiful run by number 9, Carlos Cura.
Brian McMiller come up to
Showing
make
some
the tackle.
speed there.
Yes, he had bad intentions on his mind.
All right, 2:47 on the clock, 24-0 ball game. We're still in the first quarter. Red Devils have the ball after that nice return by number 9, Carlos Cura.
I've never seen anybody try an onside kick from that deep. There you go.
They did not want to kick it deep. I don't blame them.
I cannot say that anymore.
All right, so Jaybird formation, T.J. Templeton under center. Justin Rodriguez is the tailback. They're headed to big number 99, Noah Armendariz. Running strong for the Red Devils, picking up a couple yards there.
He's brought down by number 5, Adrian Ellison.
All right, so
Was he brought down or is he just tripped up?
I think he was, tripped up.
Yeah.
Tripped up on the play.
All right, so
Because that big boy was moving.
yes, he was. 2:30 and ticking as Red Devils come to the line of scrimmage. Jaybird formation. T.J. Templeton, the quarterback, under center. And he's going to hand it to Braxton Kirkland on an option play. He can pitch or run. He chooses to keep it, and that's going to be a Red Devil touchdown.
He was running out of room there in a hurry, so I'm glad he kept the ball and ducked his head.
Yeah, about a 9-yard touchdown run for Braxton Kirkland, and he had the option to pitch it, and he chooses to keep it and just run over people right into the end zone.
Yeah, I don't think that guy wanted no more of that one. All right, team with the ball for the Red Devils is going to be number 3, Justin Rodriguez. Kicking the ball is number 40, David Alvarado. And the kick is up. And it's going to bounce off of the museum. And so that's good. That's cash money. Oh, a while ago, Stephanie Brown was the winner. Sorry about that.
Stephanie Brown.
Yeah, we got busy. But now you can text me at 432-693-6000 for our prize from the First State Bank of Rankin, a division of Texas Financial.
And we'd like to give a shout-out to Brian Skian for the donation there. Thank you so much. And it definitely makes our extra points a little bit more interesting.
More exciting.
You know,
gave Pete a great catchphrase.
Yeah, it's really kind of a neat deal because, Brian came to me and said, hey, we could do something from the bank on that. But then the Lakey game happened.
Yes.
And we dumped an entire box of prizes in one game. But Brian stood behind his word, and he keeps refilling the prize closet. So thank you very much, Brian, and thank you to all the guys at the First State Bank of Rankin.
97 points scored in that game.
Yes, that was a lot.
And 96 on the other side.
Yeah.
That was a heck of a game. All right, so 16-10.
Borden County.
All right, T.J.
Borden
Templeton's
County.
teeing up the ball for the Red Devils. And he's going to put a big lick on it, and that's going to go all the way back to number 5, and he's going to field it, and he's got a little room. And now he's going to bring the ball out before he meets number 10 and then pushed out of bounds about the 25-yard line.
Yep.
All right, score update. Garden City High School Bearcats 16, Grady High School Wildcats 14. And that's those teams are in our district, and they're battling out. And 2:08 on the clock, and the Eagles will get the ball back here. And it'll be 1st and 15 from the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can make something happen here. And we are still in the first quarter of play. Red Devils, it's been all Red Devils in this game so far.
A lot of scoring and not a lot of clock used.
All right, alternative J gun look here for the Eagles. And they're going to hand it off to big man up the middle. And he is running hard. Great run here by number 48. And that is Dylan Kraus.
And he ran 5 yards with 4 people on him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the first man there was number 21, David Bunger.
And he's a good-looking kid coming off that end.
All right, so 144 and ticking. And the Eagles not in a huge hurry here. And De La Pena, the number 30, is the quarterback. Number 5, have some good athletes, some good-looking kids. And they've run some pretty crisp routes but the Red Devil defense has just been really strong.
Yeah, they've yet to get a first down in this game.
And they're going to hand it to number 5, and number 5 is making some moves. Nice run here by number 5.
We're trying to get the ball and tackle him at the same time.
Yeah, you had 2 ball hawks and 3 trying to tackle him.
Have you noticed they moved Hayden Lofton to the back as far as back, like a defensive back, I guess you'd call it? And they got the speed on the back and Deshaun there in the middle, and they got the meat up front.
So they did a little bit of change on defense.
Did.
Yeah.
Swapped up some personnel, and I think it's better for it.
And that ball carrier was Adrian Ellison, number 5, for the Eagles. They come to the line of scrimmage here. J-Gun look. They're going to snap it. De La Pena is going to look to pass. Oh! He is hit hard by Justin Rodriguez.
Yes.
Ball falls incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down, and I hear that devil horn honking in the distance.
Yeah. 4th down.
All right, so they do have 2 timeouts left. Let's see if they use one here. But it is 4th down, 11 for the first. And they are in. Yep, and that coach is going to take a timeout wisely. I have been impressed by the coach on the Eagles side. And, you have a young bunch and you have a good coach.
Yeah.
Your future could be bright. And you might have to
I don't think the score reflects their team. We're pretty athletic and we're all together. When we're hitting on all cylinders, we're hard to beat.
We have lots of experience with six-man ball too, and a lot of these kiddos on their side of the fence are pretty new to it, and that sure makes a difference.
It's a good, clean, well-played game so far. Good sportsmanship on both sides. Good, hard-hitting football.
All right, so we hear Boo Boo really stirring up the fans over there.
Yeah.
And right now you're seeing both teams huddled up, and the Red Devils coming back on the field. And let's see what the coach is going to pull out of his hat. We saw the junior high team run a double reverse and run it pretty effectively.
A little gadget play.
Let's see if they pull out a gadget play right here or they're going to punt it. It's 47 seconds to play in the first quarter. Rankin has a big lead here, 32-0. And I'm going to call this Lane Jackson. Kind of a tribute to Lane Jackson. He died 4 or 5 weeks ago, and he was a coach at Highland when they were so good in the 80s. And they're going to dump it here. Pass it falls incomplete. Intended for number 2.
And that's going to be a Red Devil
First down.
We'll take over on downs at the 29-yard line.
Definitely. And that was intended for number 2, Eric Lucero for Eagles, and it just falls short. And, again, it's due to pressure. Lots of pressure.
Their quarterback just could not get comfortable back there. If he would have caught that, he'd have still been short 5 yards.
Yeah, so 41 seconds here to play in the first quarter. The Red Devils get the ball back. And like Tim said, it's 1st and 15, ball on the 29. And they're come the line of scrimmage. Jaybird look. Templeton is the quarterback under center. Deshaun Goodley is the tailback. Braxton Kirkland, Jaybird back. And looks like we're going to have a delay. False start. And so false start on.
I don't know who that was on, but they seen it. Everybody threw their flags.
Yeah, so we're going to back them up 5. So that'll back us up and be 1st and 20 for the Red Devils after that false start.
I wonder what we're going to do out of that Jaybird. Kirkland on the sweep or
I
Kirkland
thought
for the lead
It
block?
kind of looked like it might be just a handoff dive to Kirkland there. But let's see. T.J. Templeton, quarterback under center. We have some motion here. Kirkland motioning to the right. It's going to be a sweep to the right. Good block by number 22, Matthew Gonzalez. And Deshaun makes a good move, following Kirkland. He's going to run all the way.
That's going to be a Red
Devil touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown run by Deshaun Goodley. Excuse me, a 34-yard touchdown run by Deshaun Goodley.
Yeah, and he was tackled. He reached in there from about the 2-yard line and got the touchdown.
And he looked really athletic on that play. And I think Braxton Kirkland got 2 blocks at least. And also Matthew Gonzalez had a good hook block on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, all of our sweeps are looking good. We got good lead blockers. Everybody's getting their block, taking them to the ground, and moving on and grabbing another player.
All right, chance the ball for the Red Devils is going to be number 3, Justin Rodriguez. Kicking the ball is number 40, David Alvarado. And that one is going to be cash money. All right. Sorry about that. I was doing a little bookkeeping a while ago. Our winner was Dot Evans. So, Dot Evans, you got a prize from First State Bank of Rankin, a division of Texas Financial.
Hey, congratulations, Dot Evans.
And it is 40-0 with 30 seconds still remaining in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Man.
A lot of football still left. It's a whole another quarter.
Man.
Yeah. And we do have there's a cowboy in the house. I saw a couple of ghouls and goblins down there. And definitely kids having fun tonight on this Halloween Eve.
And Boo Boo is Barnum and Bailey, I believe.
Yeah, he said he was the greatest show. I'm not sure what that means.
The greatest show on turf, maybe.
He is definitely the voice of the Red Devils.
That's him. I always say he can make grass growing sound exciting. Play-by-play.
Yeah, that's definitely
He did a great job on volleyball this year. I don't know if anybody got a chance to hear him, but he did pretty good on the volleyball.
He actually studied it a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, here you go. T.J. Templeton's going to kick it deep. It's going to be fielded on about the 6-yard line.
Down.
Number 3
down.
follows to his knees. You know, he has a chance right there. A lot of green grass, but Jamie Alcala. But unfortunately, his knee hits the ground, and that's going to put the ball all the way back on the 6-yard line.
And I hate to keep going back to it, but I think our physicality has gotten his head because he kept looking up for guys that weren't there yet. He had plenty of time, but he was just in a hurry. Once he dropped the ball, he was behind.
You know, a couple big booms make the game a little bit different, and we've had definitely some physical tackles and some physical blocks on the Red Devil side of the football. All right, 27 seconds to play in the first quarter. It's a 40-0 ball game. The Midland Eagles have the ball on the 6-yard line.
And they're switching up the front again.
Yeah, they're going to run a modified J-gun set.
We'll run the 4-2 look on defense.
And they're going to hand it up the middle, but he has nowhere to go.
Gang tackle. Everybody in the Red Devil outfit that was out on the field was in on that tackle.
Yeah, that's what you call a true team tackle there for the Red Devils.
That's an aggressive defense.
All right, this should end the first quarter of play. And we'll see if we can't get you the Borden County score and the Garden City score. I know those two games that everybody's interested in. And there's some of the better games this evening. And Grady, Garden City is, of course, a district game. And that could have playoff implications. And Grady was up early, but the last score we had was 16-14, Garden City on top.
Got an update on Knox City. We brought them up in your recap of the top 10. They're up 30-8 on Spur right now, second quarter.
And Spur's not a bad team, so
No.
that tells me the Knox City Greyhounds are the real deal this year. And so Tim and Pete thumbing through the scores.
None of them two games are reporting on the 6-man I'm looking at.
Gotcha. So we'll see if we can't get you an update on the Grady score here in a minute. But right now we're going to be heading into the second quarter of play. And again, this is a district ball game. I'd like to highlight the fact that TLCA is new to 6-man action. And this is the first year that they're in Rankin's district with Garden City and Grady. We have a 4-team district. 2 of those teams will go to the playoffs. And if the first place team is the Rankin Red Devils, they'll play the loser of the Fort Davis Van Horn game. That's another game of interest I'd like to try to get a score of a little bit later on.
Right.
Who's winning the Fort Davis Van Horn game?
The winner for that last field goal, sorry about that, is going to be Tim Exum.
Tim Exum.
Super fan.
Number 1 in my book.
Hey, I bet you he's sitting on the couch with his face painted right now.
Yes.
Tim Exum's he was a great fan, and he's been a great employee for Rankin.
Man, he's a great guy.
He sure is. So congratulations, Tim Exum. All right, here we go. So Eagles have the ball. Looks like Red Devils are going to jump off sides here. Unless somebody moved on the line of scrimmage, I think they're going to call offside. Nope, illegal motion.
False start.
Man, it gets bad to worse, man. That keeps backing them up and puts them in really bad field position here.
Just half the distance, so it's just 2-yard penalty. Got to be positive.
All right, so we'd like to thank our producers, Paige Lopez and Don Wyatt, for operating the production bot.
Yes.
And they make the wheels turn up here, let me tell you.
And they holler at us when nobody's around.
And we probably deserve it.
We got another flag, man.
All right, here we go.
It's raining flags.
Thanks to one of our producers here, Paige Lopez. We got another score, and Grady's on top now. It's a 20-16 ball game.
Golly.
Grady is winning, beating the Bearcats, and what a game we have. And Pete, it's not looking good for our prediction.
Oh, no.
But I tell you what, Grady is on top of Garden City.
Which is good.
20-16. All right, the ball's on the ground, and that will be a safety.
That is a safety through the end zone.
Ball is snapped all the way out of the end zone, and that will be 2 points for the Red Devils. And really, that's not a horrible thing to happen to the Eagles. And sometimes, that's going to get them out of that bad position and give them a little bit better field position as they kick the ball back to the Red
They might have saved
Devils.
5 points.
They might have. So,
all right, with 9 minutes, 56 seconds left in the first half of play, your Rankin Red Devils 42, the Eagles of Midland 0.
all right, so the challenge is somebody to find the Van Horn Fort Davis score. That's a score that we're really interested in, and also Borden County. Those are 3 games of high interest tonight, I know. And, we made a prediction on that Van Horn Fort Davis game. I took Fort Davis, and y'all two took Van Horn.
Yes.
And the spread spread was pretty close.
Yeah.
All right, so
Maybe a forfeit.
it may be a forfeit. It's showing Fort Davis 1, Van Horn 0 final score, but I would like to know more information about that. That indicates a
Onside
forfeit.
kick.
The ball's on the ground. It's fielded by number 10, Caleb Aguero.
That's the second time they've onside kicked from the 20.
And the ball will be in good field position on about the 36-yard line. 1st and 15 Red Devils. It's 42-0 game with 9:56 to play in the half. All right, so here's the news. It says the junior high school football games scheduled for today and tomorrow have been canceled due to COVID-related issues in Van Horn. All right, so that game has been canceled due to COVID-related issues.
There you go.
Man, that is interesting.
So Sammy won.
Hey, yeah, thank you. I don't even want to take credit for that, you know. And we are definitely in a different era. Here's number 3, Justin Rodriguez, shaking and baking and running to the right side, and he's going to go all the way in for a Red Devil touchdown.
He had good blocking out in front of him. He was running out of real estate, so he cut it back in. It was wide open.
I'll tell you what, number 3, Justin Rodriguez, has made so much improvement from last year. He is one of our better players on our team, and you know, it started early in the Balmoral game. It was like something clicked after the first quarter, and he turned it on ever since then.
Hey, we got a new holder and a new kicker. We
Yeah.
got Blake Bunger holding, and number 10, Caleb Aguero, will be doing the kicking.
All right, get ready for another prize.
I think that's Blake Wise.
Blake
Yeah.
Wise,
Yeah.
sorry. Did I say Bunger?
Oh, man, you talk about a good kick. And that one right there is cash money. Take that one to the bank.
Cha-ching.
All right, Borden County, Coyotes 24, O'Donnell High School Eagles 10, and that's with 6:47 to play in the second quarter.
Did you see that draw, Pete? Looked like a golf shot.
Yeah. Play in the wind. All right, text me at 432-693-6000 for our prize from First State Bank of Rankin, Division of Texas Financial.
I think that one would
And
have been
I've
good.
got people asking me who's running the horn tonight, and that would be Mr. Gene Kirkland.
Yes, and I think it gets stuck at times. He's got a bad button.
That's what he'll tell you anyway.
Heavy thumb, heavy thumb.
Well, he's got big hands, so when
does
he
have
pushes
big
it.
He grabbed me by the neck a while ago, and I knew it was him.
That doesn't sound like a pleasant experience.
Yeah, nobody has hands that big.
9:45. It's a 50-0 game, man, with a lot of time on the clock.
All right, I'm getting texts, but nobody's putting their name. So put your name. Put your name on it.
Here we go.
It says go Nathan.
We got 25 kicking off. That would be Quentin Laundry.
Landry. All right, it's going to be a big kick by Quentin Landry. Oh, it's going to be scooped right up by number 5, but he's brought down immediately by number 9, Carlos Cura.
And I'll tell you what, one team to watch in this neck of the woods is the McCamey Badgers. They've been doing great this year. Right now they're leading 42-6 over the Plains Cowboys.
Whoa. Plains used to be really, really good. 11-man ball.
All right, so on the field we have number 14, Harrison Fouts, and he'll be right over center. And then also number 40 for the Red Devils, and that is David Alvarado. And then on the other side of is number 22, Matthew Gonzalez.
Backfield's going to be Blake Wise. Number 20, TJ Templeton, and number 9, Carlos Cura.
All right, they're going to hand it to number 48. He has a little bit of gap in the middle. Nice tackle by number 20, TJ Templeton.
He went down and looked at his shoelaces for him.
Yeah.
He got him low.
And that was a pickup of around 3 yards for number 48, Dylan Kraus. And he hit the hole quick, and I tell you what, TJ Templeton came up hard.
And Midland sticking with that hurry-up offense.
All right, 3-3 Highland spread here. De La Pena, the quarterback, and he's going to hand it to number 5 up the middle.
Whoa.
He's tackled there by number 40, David Alvarado, and number 8, sophomore Blake Wise.
There you go. That's a good group tackle there.
All right, Miss Lawson, you are the winner of a prize from First State Bank of Rankin.
Are you talking about Barb Lawson?
I am talking about Barb
we
Lawson.
miss you, Barb Lawson. I hope you're enjoying retirement. Congratulations.
3rd and 10. Here we go. Subbing in, subbing out.
8:50 in ticking, 50-0 game.
Number
And-
2, Oren Bond checks into the middle of the back of the defense.
All right, Eagles have the ball. De La Pena looking to pass. He's going to hit number
Oh.
35 flat. And number 34 hangs on to it, picks up about 2 or 3 yards.
You got a little stinger.
But he was hit hard by number 9,
Yes.
Carlos Cura.
I think he might have jammed his fingers on that one. He sure was shaking his hand. And that's the center.
And that's a good catch by Christian Chappelle, number 34, for the Eagles.
I was wondering if they were going to do that because he looks like a very athletic center. Snap it and go out and cover
Because I
it.
thought they'd feed the ball to him a little
Yeah.
more. But they just haven't had time.
No, they hadn't had time to do anything.
All right. A modified J-gun look. And there, number De La Pena is going to throw it. He's got a man, number 3. He completes it to him. And number 3 is running all the way down. He's brought down by number 2, Oren Bond.
That's a touchdown saving tackle by number 2, Oren Bond.
And that's
He had great closing speed, I guess you could say.
Jaime Alcala with a great catch there and good yards after. And Oren Bond saving a touchdown with a good hustle play. That's by number 2, Orrin Bond.
Well, that was a good positive play for Midland. They need them.
All right, 1st and 15 for the Eagles, and I think that is their first down of the game. Ball now on the 23-yard line. They're going to hand it up the middle to number 48. He has a little bit of room, and he's going to make about 4 yards on this run.
Tackled again by Orrin Bond.
Miss Lawson says she misses you guys too.
Aw. All right, so the ball carrier is Dylan Kraus making a good run there. Pickup of around 4 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 11 with 7:26 and ticking on the clock. It's a 50-0 ball game.
Now the Red Devil defense needs to take a deep breath and dig in.
All right, so here we go. They're going to come and modified J-gun look. De La Pena is going to hand it off to the middle to number 5.
Oh, we got a flag on the play. Look like a hold or a block.
And that's Adrian Ellison with the ball carrier. Pickup at around 3 yards. But let's see what the flags are all about.
I think they're going to get number 3 for a hold.
And you would be right. And that's holding on number 3. That'll back them up 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Referees marking off the 10 yards, and we have 7:11 on the clock. It's a 50-0 ball game. Eagles threatening, finally making it into the red zone, or close to it, and then fall to a little bit of bad luck, a holding call. All right, so 2nd down and 21 as the Eagles waste no time going to the 3-3 look. And they're going to pitch it back to number 5. He's got to sweep to the left.
Harrison Fouts all over him.
Oh, and he had Carlos Cura come up.
And a nice play. The ball looks like to be on the ground.
Oh,
and it's
it
recovered
is.
by the Red Devils, and that will be a fumble.
And a Red Devil
First down.
I don't know what happened over there. There's a cluster of people, but the ball definitely come out.
Yeah, and I think number 15, Harrison Fouts, stripped that ball out. Or number 14, Harrison Fouts. He came from the backside, chased him from the backside, ran him down with his speed, and I think he popped that ball out.
I was watching number 9. He had a beeline on it. Carlos Cura, he's headed to it.
So it's one of those two. He's either Carlos Cura or Fouts that knocked that ball loose.
We're going to run in some different offensive starters here. Looks like Blake Wise is going to be quarterback now.
Yeah, and it looks like Max Morgan is the center. Number 14, Harrison Fouts to the Jaybird back. The quarterback under center there is Blake Wise, yep. And they're going to hand it right up the middle there to number 14, Harrison Fouts.
About a 3-yard gain right up the gut.
All right, they hit it quick, and Harrison Fouts is brought down there by a nice defensive effort by the Eagles. It'll be 2nd down and 12 with 6:49 and counting. Here is a 50-0 ball game. Red Devils come to the line of scrimmage. Again, the center is Max Morgan. Blake Wise is the quarterback. The tailback is Caleb Aguero, number 10. They're going to pitch it back to Caleb Aguero on the left side.
Shake and bake.
Oh, shake and bake.
He is doing his best Henry impression with that stiff arm there. Picks up around 9 yards on the play.
There we go. We got a manageable 3rd down and about 3.
All right, so 3rd and 3, 6:19 and ticking as the Red Devils come to the line of scrimmage. Orrin Bond is the left end, Hayden Lofton the right end. Quarterback is Blake Wise. Their T formation, pitch it back to Carlos Cura, number 9. He's hit in the backfield.
He's not down yet. Now he is. He
Carlos-
didn't want to go down.
He's still not giving up. Tackle was made by number 15. Nice defensive effort there by Brian McMiller. And 5:55 on the clock and ticking here in the half. And if the Eagles fail to score, then this game would be over at halftime. But don't leave, because we have a band program that you want to watch at halftime. T formation, Blake Wise under center. Pitches back to Carlos Cura on the sweep right, and that's McMiller again in the backfield.
And he stopped.
And that will go over and downs on that nice defensive effort by the Eagles. And that will be 1st and 15 for the Eagles going the other way.
Carlos was complaining about a face
Yeah,
mask
well,
there
he's
to the
holding his
referee.
face.
The referee did not want to hear it.
Yeah.
Put up the stop sign.
Yeah, so they're moving the chains, and we'd like to thank our chain crew down there. And they're doing a great job, and they volunteer for all our games. And we couldn't run these games without the volunteers there at the chain.
And really, that is the best seat on the field.
Oh, yeah, and you
I
can
ran
hear-
the chain gang for about 5 years. I love it.
You can hear the coaches
Oh,
talking.
yeah, you can hear everything they say about you over there.
Oh, yeah. All right, 5:36 on the clock. The Eagles have a little bit of life, a little bit of momentum after that good defensive stop. Let's see if they can capitalize on it. They're running the 3-3 Highland spread, made famous by Lane Jackson there in Highland, Texas in the early 80s. De La Pena is going to take the snap, but they're going to have movement
False
there.
start. Man, they keep having trouble with that false start. I'm going to try to pick up who's doing it. A white hat is trying to take control of the game here. We're going to see what he's going to call. False start.
False start on the Eagles. That'll back them up 5.
That's 3 times in a row since the last 2 down there.
Yep, so that'll be 1st and 20. Backs them up 5, but the good news is they still got first down.
There's some officials call that if you move that ball when you go to center and you'll kind of shift it, they'll call false start.
All right, so here we go. They're going to pitch it back to Kraus. Kraus is in the backfield. David Alvarado, big tackle for loss.
Yes, he came up, plugged the hole right there, and caught him in the backfield for about 6-7 yard loss.
Yeah, and that's going to push him back even further. So now it's going to be 2nd down and
25?
Yeah, 25, 26 yards for the first down. And so let's see. I thought they might do a gadget play here on 2nd down. And, Coach may choose to call timeout here. Let's see what happens. Now he's going to send old 84 in, and they're going to go line of scrimmage without huddling. And they're going to be in a modified J gun look. No, 3-3 spread. Oh, they snapped it and handed it to number 5. He's got a little bit of room to the outside. But he is hit and met by several Devils, led by number 22, Matthew Gonzalez.
All right, 4 minutes, 34 seconds left in this contest. Well, first half. Sorry about that. Rankin Red Devils up 50-0.
All right, here we go. We're still in 3-3 defense. They're still in the Highland set.
All right, so let's
change it up. Jaybird.
All right, so we're going to hand it to number 5 up the middle. He's tackled there by number 40, David Alvarado.
Midland just can't get comfortable on the offensive side of the ball.
Mr. Kirkland there is really going after that horn.
Yes, he is.
I think he told him he had a little bit of air left. He's going to try to get it out.
All right, so 4th down and long. Let's see what the Eagles do here. This is a big play for them. 3:46 on the clock, 50-0 ball game. And they're going to come to the line of scrimmage in a Highland spread. De La Pena is the quarterback. They're going to look to pass. And he's got a little bit of time here.
Oh,
and he's
but
shaking
Oren
and baking.
Bond.
He makes it
He's
through.
alive.
Dumps it to number 5, and it falls incomplete. But, hey, shout out to De La Pena. He did all he could to try to make a completion there.
And threw the ball on target. It just was dropped.
And that was a good defensive effort by number 2, Oren Bond. But he just couldn't bring him down. And that will be a Red Devil first down. 3:31 on the clock. Red Devils have the ball, 1st and 15. Ball on the 39-yard line. Jaybird look. Blake Wise is the quarterback. Tailback is number 9, Carlos Cura. And they're going to look to pass. Blake Wise is going to throw it deep. And it's intended for Hayden. And Blake Wise throws it a little bit far. But if you look, he throws the ball from the 45-yard line to the goal line.
Yes.
That sophomore has an arm. Let me tell you.
Man, it looked like it was good. He just couldn't get under it.
And Hayden Lofton just out of his reach.
But he definitely put his athleticism to it. You see, he did a flip out there.
All right, so after that play, it's 3:25 on the clock.
Say run it again.
50-0 game. Jaybird set. Blake Wise, the quarterback. Carlos Cura's tailback. They're handed to Harrison Fouts. Harrison Fouts is going to run to the right side, and we know how fast he is. He's going to bring it down there with a nice touchdown-saving tackle by number 15. And then number 15 for the Eagles is McMiller.
Yes. Man, lots of action going on. I'm getting caught up watching. Sorry, I'm not helping out much.
There's a lot of dead air, but, I mean, man, it's just crazy to watch.
All right, so we're going to have an update here in a minute about those big games that we're keeping track of.
I think Blake Wise looks like Joe Burrows.
Yeah, I tell you what, 2:51, the clock and ticking. All right, here we go. Coyotes, Borden County, are up 32-10.
Carlos got a little room.
And he's going to be short of the first down. And so it'll be 4th down and short for the Red Devils.
Yeah, we really need to get this first down. 4th and 2.
All right, the other, Garden City 28, Grady 20.
Oh.
So it's an 8-point game.
20-point spread.
So Grady and Garden City going head-to-head there.
A little back and forth.
All right, 2:22 and ticking, 50-0 game. Red Devils have the ball. It's 4th down and 2.
Let's
go.
go.
See what happens. Let's see if the Eagles can hold or if the Red Devils can march forward. Blake Wise under center, T formation. Fouts is the ball carrier up the
Oh,
middle,
yeah.
and he's right.
Oh, no. He
He's
was met
gonna-
by a brick wall. Number
Golly.
20 would be Jeremiah Williams. Stopped the first down from happening. That'll be a turnover on downs.
And that's just good defense there.
Yeah, that was a big step up by number 20, Jeremiah. What's his last name?
Jeremiah Williams.
Williams.
That was a good, solid form tackle is what they used to call it when we played, right?
All right, so 205, that's going to give the Eagles a little bit of life. You know, if they can score, they can send this game into the second half.
Yeah, we can sell some more Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we do have some people picking up their seats, and they may be leaving the stadium, but let's see what happens. 3-3 spread. The Eagles have the ball. De La Pena looking to pass. He's going to throw the flag.
Oh,
Knocked
Matthew
down
Gonzalez.
with big paws in the air. Knocks the ball down. And 28-20, Garden City Grady game. That should be an interesting game.
Yeah, that's going to go all night. It'll go 4 quarters. Battle of nutrition.
So that tells me that we're probably going to play Van Horn
Yeah.
if we win out.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's interesting.
Because Fort Davis, that means Fort Davis would forfeit, right?
Yeah, and next week probably if they're under COVID quarantine. I don't know.
So Fort Davis won, and Van Horn got the loss because of forfeit. All right, so that's Ellison on the run to the right side. He can pick up around 5 yards of the play.
32-16, Borden County over O'Donnell.
All right, so it's a 147 and ticking. The Eagles have the ball. It's 3rd down and about 11 for the first. Eagles trying to score before half to keep the game alive. If they are stopped, this game will be over at halftime. And they're going to hand it off to Kraus. And Kraus is hit hard at the line of scrimmage. And the first person on the hit was number 14, Harrison Fouts.
Yeah, he come in ball hawk. This will be the game right here, I bet. 4th down, minute 20, clock ticking.
Yep, so let's see what happens. If Eagles fail to make the first down, that could, like Mr. Ward said, that could be the ball game. So this is a big play right here for the Eagles. They're going to run the Highland spread 3-3. De La Pena is the quarterback. He's going to look to throw it, and he is still looking. He's got lots of time here, and he's going to throw it, and it falls. Intercepted by Matthew Gonzalez.
Interception. That was a great catch.
Oh, that was
In traffic.
And that could be a fork in the game right there. It could be over. It's 55 seconds on the clock. Devils ball, 50-0 game after that awesome defensive effort by number 22, Matthew
That's
Gonzalez.
definitely going to be a Red Devil
First down.
There you go. See if we come out and go into victory formation.
All right, so we got a special announcement after the band plays today. So and that's perked my
That's
curiosity.
a tease.
So what's going to happen after the band plays? I think you need to stick around and find out. And so watch the band and find out what the big surprise is. And so victory formation here. Number 12, Ben Rios taking the snap
There you
there.
go.
There you go.
What? No other person. I tell you what a great way to end this game by Ben Rios leading the victory formation.
Hey, how cool would it have been if he'd have picked it up right at it?
I think the coaches would not have been happy with that.
Yeah.
All right, so Gene Kirkland really giving the horn business over there. All
He's
right.
going to have one more chance to use
Yeah,
it.
he'll honk it one more time.
All right, Ben Rios, it's good to see you in shoulder pads, young man. We're glad to have you back. And that will be the ball game as the clock ticks down. We'd like to thank our friends and neighbors from Midland, and good luck to you, TLCA, and your starting your program there in Midland. We look forward to seeing you for years to come, and they're in our district for this year and next year for sure.
There you go.
And so we'll be seeing them again in next year.
And Gene is still trying to get all the air out of that horn.
Yeah, tell him it's got an onboard compressor. It don't run out.
All right, I guess stay tuned for the Pride of Rankin, the Red Devil Band.
You're going to feel cheated tomorrow if you don't stick around for this performance. There is a surprise coming up after the band's performance.
All right, so Boo Boo making an announcement again that there's a big surprise after the Red Devil Band plays. So watch the band perform, and then after the band performs, we'll see what the big surprise is. I'd like to, again, thank our friends and neighbors from TLCA and the Eagles. And, again, they have no seniors on their team, and so they are a young team.
Yeah, they'll be back.
And I felt like they were well coached. I felt like they had some good sets, good formation. They ran some crisp routes, and I thought they had some pretty good athletes on the field. So, with experience, that team's going to come a long ways. And every one of those kids will be back next year.
That's right. They'll all be back. They'll be ready. They'll remember this night. So, band's taking the field. Players are coming off the field. Senior night, last home game.
Okay, so after the game tonight, there will be a fellowship at the First Baptist Church for all junior high and high school students. So if you don't have anything to do and you're in junior high and high school, go to the First Baptist Church tonight and have a good time and have some fellowship.
And we still have not been scored on in district play.
All right, so we're going to put the mics out, and so you don't have to listen to us talk much more. And so you can hear the Red Devil Band. And the Red Devil Band is the band director is Bobby Templeton. She's an alumni. She also went to Angelo State and marched in the Angelo State Band and has a lot of experience with music and has done a fantastic job. She's also our cosmetology teacher at Rankin High School.
There you go.
So she is a great staff member for the Red Devils. And then we'd also like to thank our band directors. And our band directors this year are Coltrane Cura and Caitlin Wallace, and they do a great job with the band. Congratulations to those two being our I'm saying band directors, but they're drum majors. I'm saying the wrong word, but drum majors. And so the band is lining up and getting ready, so we're going to put the microphones out the window so you can hear them, and then we'll be right back with you after the band plays for this big special surprise. So stick around for the big special surprise after the band marches.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the pride of Rankin, the Red Devil Band. Drum majors for the Red Devil Band, Cole Cura. And Caitlin Wallace. The Red Devil Band color guard, Chelsea Tubbs. Bree Hare. America Garcia. And Bianca Cura. The band will be performing to Luke McMillan's Eye of the Storm, featuring trumpet soloist Moses Almagar. Trumpet duet, Moses Almagar and Max Morgan. Brass ensemble, Moses Almagar, Max Morgan, Katrina Pre-Wozniak, Gage Lopez, Benjamin Rios, Milagro Gonzalez, and Cole Cura. Now sit back and enjoy your halftime performance. Ladies and gentlemen, this November 7th at 11:20, our Red Devil Band will be competing at Ratliff Stadium. If you got an opportunity, go out and support them. November 7th, 11:20 at Ratliff Stadium. Red Devil Band is to be competing at Ratliff Stadium. Can we get all the football players and coaches to the field? Ladies and gentlemen, as promised, tonight in Rankin is going to be a historic night. Those of you here today will be able to tell your grandchildren. For the ages, you were here on this night in Rankin, Texas.
We are waiting all the football players to return to the field, and Jimmy Armendariz has a special surprise.
Just curiosity.
Chris, maybe your camera over there. You're like, we're just a little slower on you.
Down on the field, Booster Club President, Rankin's own Kerry Templeton. Ladies and gentlemen, let me open up by saying that tonight's presentation is for Red Devils, past and present, dating all the way back to the ages in the beginning of Red Devil football. Tonight is our 500th football win! A milestone accomplishment. Red Devils from the past stand. Be recognized, present Red Devils. No, you were all a part of this night from 1928 to 2020. A milestone achievement. 500 wins.
There you go. That's a suspense. It's Rankin's 500th win tonight.
Well, that's really pretty cool. You know it.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Kerry Templeton. You know, Kerry Templeton making this happen, getting the banner, and she got T-shirts, and so we're gonna have T-shirts that say Rankin's 500th win. What a picture out on the field there, and what a great accomplishment for Rankin High School.
Yes.
That is pretty neat. It's kind of a neat deal to be here right now.
Something special. The Booster Club put this together. Big round of applause real quick for Kerry Templeton. T-shirts are going to be handed out. 500 win T-shirts.
So we have free T-shirts that the Booster Club is providing for the 500th win. And the kids are pretty excited about them. They waste no time.
And they're long sleeve.
Yeah, great for the cold weather.
Yes.
And so everybody putting on their shirts. And what a evening it is tonight to celebrate the 500th win here for the Rankin Red Devils.
You know, I mean, I guess it kind of makes a storybook ending for like a lot of these seniors. You know, this is their 500th win, your last home game. You know, to be there with that big banner to get the T-shirt.
All right, so I think we're on the camera there.
Oh,
so.
I'm right close. You can see inside my ear.
All right, so let's go back in history a little bit. And so, do y'all know when their very first Red Devil football game was played?
1928.
1928.
Yeah, I just read the sign.
All right. So 1928 we played, and the Red Devils went to, I guess they played, looks like 3 games that year, or 7 games, 3 and 4 that year. And so this leads back all the way to 1928.
Wow. A long time ago. I didn't know they had footballs back then.
Yeah, so 500 wins. What an accomplishment. And we'd like to thank Kerry Templeton and the Booster Club for making this a special night with the banner and then and T-shirts for everybody. Really cool deal.
They're a happy bunch down there. They got the victory, a T-shirt.
And everybody has their hands in the air, and we're playing the school song. And we would like to remind everybody that we're a big game next week against Garden City.
That's it.
Come out for the Bearcats.
I don't have the scores in front of me, but there's a big game tonight between Grady and Garden City. They've been going back and forth. And then it looks like that Van Horn has forfeited their game to Fort Davis due to COVID reasons. And, man, it sure makes my heart hurt for them. But that does mean that if we win next week, if we beat Garden City, that we'll probably be playing Van Horn.
Right.
There you go.
And so in the playoffs. So Garden City 35, Grady 20, and that's at halftime. It's a 15-point game.
Oh, wow.
At halftime, so Garden City scoring and getting ahead there. So interesting to see what happens. That does have playoff implications leading into our game next week against Garden City.
Yes, sir.
And so
While we got a minute, I want to thank y'all for letting me help y'all with the home games.
Oh, hey,
I'm
we like
kinda
to-
the
Yeah, you're doing a
sub
great
guy,
job.
so
Oh.
I appreciate it. It was fun. Our home games are over this season, so you probably won't hear me no more. So I enjoyed it. It was fun.
And we'd like to thank a lot of our locals. I'd like to thank Rankin County Hospital for all their support, Lori Leck and the Rankin Drive-In for all their support, and then also Brian Skihan and for providing prizes. And just a reminder, everybody, to as we come into this end of the season, that we can't be too cautious.
Right.
That's right.
And the Van Horn scenario is something that could happen anywhere. You know that if you can't play, you're going to forfeit. And if it's a if it's a playoff game and you're unable to play due to COVID reasons, it's a forfeit, and
That's right.
it could end your season. And that's how important it is. And that's why I want everybody to take it serious at home, do their best from now, especially through the playoffs, because it could happen to any school.
Yeah, especially with flu season coming. This is a different era we're living in, different season. All sporting programs have been affected.
Yeah.
Everybody has to do their part.
All right, so it looks like we're winding up here.
Yep.
Pete, why don't you take us to the house here? I sure appreciate you, Pete Jackson.
Oh, hey.
And I don't know if I've told you that, but thank you so much for what you do.
Hey, not a problem. All right, I want to thank everybody for listening tonight, and tune in next week where we'll be bringing you action from Garden City, Texas. But, this is we've came a long way since the 3 days standing around one little microphone. And so I just want to thank everyone for listening and tuning in, and we will see you next week. Tim, thank you for pinch hitting
Yes,
and
sir.
helping us out.
Enjoyed it. Everybody don't forget to set your clocks back tomorrow and go vote Tuesday.
Yes, sir. All right, and I guess we're out of here.